Hello, ladies and gents. This is the KO Mega Gamer, and this is part 2 of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 GM mode. To recap on the very last episode, our World Heavyweight Champion is now CM Punk, and our semi-finalists for the United States Championship are Batista, Jeff Hardy, Elijah Burke, and Johnny Nitro. I went ahead and simulated through the week to save you guys the headache of having to watch me bolster the created guys again. But the good news is I shouldn't have to do that anymore because their pop should be high enough now to where they can at least build week by week a little bit on their own. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of rivalries. Which reminds me, I have to go buy storyline writers. Number 1 contender and hungry challenger, definitely want. Don't need that because we don't have any divas. Or female superstars, as I prefer to call them. Student turns on teacher, that's a good one, so is GM Kiss Up. We won't really need that one yet. Or that one. No respect, that's for tag teams, we definitely want that one. David versus Goliath is a good one to have because the light heavyweights classify as the Davids, so you can't put them in a battle of the Titans. They all have to be completely heavyweight or higher for that, but that's also a good one. Alright. We also don't need Undisputed Champion right now, so I'm not going to include that. Judgment Day, is in 4 weeks, so we're going to put our World Champion, and let's see, Randy Orton. No, because they're both dirty. So we'll make it Batista. Yes. Number 1 contender. You know what? Instead of Batista, let's make it Kane. I like that just a wee bit better, yeah? CM Punk. Let's get that. Number 1 contender. I say we wait another week for a number 1 contendership spot. Alright, so let's get this underway, shall we? The only thing I hate about the rivalries in this game is that you have to put them in matches continuously together week by week, or else the rivalry will end unless you put a rivalry in place of match promo. So if you have 9 weeks or 13 weeks to a pay-per-view, then you have to watch these guys fight each other continuously for however long the rivalry has to go, which is somewhat of a disappointment, but anyway, we've got CM Punk versus Kane. That's a good match, I think. Oh, CM Punk's up there. We're going to have to give Kane a little bit of a push. We're going to do a pay-per-view hype. We're going to do another pay-per-view hype because I like high-rated pay-per-views. That's one of my big things. Let's see. 1-on-1, and we've got Batista versus Jeff Hardy. And who was it? It was Johnny Nitro and Elijah Burke. Well, let's put Jeff Hardy here and Elijah Burke here. Yeah, like that. I think that's a better matchup, personally. And I think we'll go ahead and have 2 tag team qualifying matches, because our tag team division is less than great right now. So we will have... this is a difficult decision, actually. Gregory Helms and Mr. Kennedy versus me and Hellraiser. And then we'll have, since William Regal and Mark Henry or a tag team, we'll have them, and it'll be Chavo Guerrero and King Booker, since he's not up to anything. Actually, I think I'll put Chavo over here. And with King Booker, I will put Mr. Kennedy. I like that lineup a little bit better. So that way, hopefully Mr. Kennedy and King Booker get the win over the Jobber Tag Team. And hopefully my guys can pick up the win over the Cruiserweight Tag Team of Helms and Chavo and advance to the finals, since they're the only actual tag team in the whole thing. Alright, so let us advance. Yes. Simulate. Okay, that's good. I wanted to see that. That is also awesome. I also wanted to see that. Now, it doesn't hurt anybody whoever wins next week's match for the tag titles. And it might even create a rivalry out of it. Johnny Nitro advances to the U.S. Classic Finals, and so does Batista. Look at that. And CM Punk picks up the win over Kane. That's not all that great. We kind of needed Kane to pull out a victory. Oh, Backlash. Let's see what matches they had, shall we? Oh, that's the best match, huh? Well, let's see what ECW did, yeah? Oh. Oh, a lot going on over there, huh? Website interview for Kane, yes. And we'll also give him a press conference just to bolster him a little bit more. Okay, that's good. And now we'll go straight to Friday. Main event. Oh, it already knew what I wanted. That's good. Pay-per-view hype. Title match hype, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, United States Championship, one-on-one. And it'll be, what is it, Johnny Nitro and Batista. We'll also have a tag team championship between Hellraiser and King Booker and Mr. Kennedy. Bam. And then we'll have maybe 2 qualifying matches for the Cruiserweight Championship, since we don't really have a whole lot of Cruiserweight and Light Heavyweight superstars to go around. But we will put Jeff Hardy in it. Jeff Hardy, Finlay, Gregory Helms, and Chavo Guerrero. I like the sound of that one. Alright, let's do it up, shall we? 2 championship matches this week, and 1 championship match next week. Jeff Hardy moves on in the Cruiserweight Classic. Gregory Helms moves on in the Cruiserweight Classic. I like both of those. I'm not going to argue either one of those. King Booker and Mr. Kennedy win the tag titles. I can't really say I'm surprised by that, but it can holster a rivalry now, maybe. Johnny Nitro's the new United States champion. That's good news. And CM Punk picks up another win against Kane. Alright, so let's set up more rivalries now. Let's do a number 1 contenders match between Randy Orton and Batista. Yes. No Respect, Mr. Kennedy, and King Booker versus Created Character and Created Character. Yeah. Battle of the Titans. No, we can't do Battle of the Titans. It's not going to make much sense, but student turns on teacher. And we've got Jeff Hardy. No, we'll just keep it with those 3 rivalries. Events and activities, trophy date. I'm only going to do it one for each one this week. I'm not going to go all the way through the week and do it because I'm trying to save on video time. So I'm just going to give Hellraiser won and Johnny Chaos won, just one each. Because they take longer than normal superstars do, so I'm just, yeah, like that. And, oh, I got an injury-free month. That's cool, I guess. Let's go ahead and sim up. Main event. Let's make it a tag team, and Batista will tag with Kane against CM Punk and Randy Orton. Yes, let's do that. That sounds like a nice little setup. Pay-per-view hype. Pay-per-view hype because our pay-per-view is in 3 weeks' time. One-on-one. Jeff Hardy versus Greg Helms for the Cruiserweight Championship. So actually I will change this and give us a definitive Cruiserweight Championship promo. Match 3. 2-on-2's tag team. Actually, instead of it a tag team, we'll do it a single with manager. King Booker with Mr. Kennedy, Hellraiser, and Johnny Chaos. Bam. Match 2. Let's see, who are we not using right now? We'll put Finley. We'll put Elijah Burke versus Mark Henry, just in a little squash match, just to give him the win. And who else are we not using right now? William Regal and Finley. Yeah, why not? I'm thinking of trading William Regal and Mark Henry to one of the other shows. Just because their popularity is really starting to dip, and they're even beyond jobber status at this point, so yes. Finley picks up the win. Elijah picks up the win. They're doing their jobber's job really well. Oh, Hellraiser picks up the win in the singles match. That's good. That builds up momentum. Jeff Hardy is our new Cruiserweight champion. I'm sure there are people who are rejoicing over that. And Batista and Kane pick up a win. That's good because Kane, for the last 3 weeks, has had a losing streak. So he needed that injury-free month. I already knew that. All right, so our pay-per-view is just a week away. Just 1 week away. So I'm going to do this one time for Hellraiser and one time for Johnny Chaos, and then it's pay-per-view, pay-per-view, pay-per-view. Trophy date. Johnny Chaos. +5, that's good. Alright, events and activities. Pay-per-view commercial, Batista, because he's definitely going to be there, right? And then we're going to do one with CM Punk, because he is our world champion. Just success? I figured that would have been a big success. Alright. So, of course, we're just going to have them in a singles match leading up to the pay-per-view, because this is just like a Passover week, I guess you could say. So they're not really throwaway matches, but really the ones that count are the ones that are coming up on the pay-per-view, right? So we're just going to breeze through these as quick as possible. Hellraiser and Johnny Chaos versus King Booker and Mr. Kennedy. We're going to have a fatal four-way. Finley, Gregory Helms, and not Johnny Chaos. It'll be Jeff Hardy, yeah. And, Gregory Helms isn't looking so good. So we'll put our United States champion, Johnny Nitro. In fact, it'll be Johnny Nitro, United States champion, versus Jeff Hardy, Cruiserweight champion, in this match. We'll see how champion versus champion works out. And we'll put Elijah Burke, let's see, who picked up the win? Finley. We'll put Elijah Burke versus Finley because Elijah Burke is a light heavyweight, so that works out. And maybe Elijah Burke will go on to fight Jeff Hardy for the Cruiserweight Championship. Or Johnny Nitro. We'll find out, right? Confirm. Yes. Elijah Burke picks up the win over Finley. Johnny Nitro picks up the win over Cruiserweight Champion Jeff Hardy. Oh, the created guys got the momentum going on, Randy Orton and CM Punk. Kane just cannot get it together in the singles matches, can he? All right, now let's check our Power 15. Not the financials. We don't care about financials. And Kane is in third, so that means he will be fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, that's good news. All right. Johnny Nitro is 4. We've got our tag champs up there, Cruiserweight champs up there. Our created guys, our tag team title fighters, are in between the fray of the tag champions, so that means they will definitely be fighting. Let's see, Cruiserweights. All right, Judgment Day. The main event, World Heavyweight Championship. It's between Kane and CM Punk, right? So that means it's got to be a Hell in a Cell match, obviously. CM Punk, World Champion. Match 4. The United States Championship. You know what? It'll be Batista and Randy Orton, and we will put them in a last man standing match for #1 contender to the title. And this will be the tag team championship match because we do have a rivalry going for the tag team titles. And we'll put these guys in a ladder tornado tag. And I always put my champions, they always come out second. Mr. Kennedy, Chaos, and Hellraiser. Bam. Champions always come out second on my show. 1-on-1 in a 20-minute Iron Man match. Johnny Nitro, who is United States Champion, will be going up against Elijah Burke. And we'll have a 4-man battle royal with the guys that are left. You know what? Actually, we have Jeff Hardy, don't we? Yeah. We still have the Cruiserweight Championship to fight for. So we're going to do Cruiserweight Championship in a 4-man battle royal. Gregory Helms and Finley. There we go. Boom. And this is the layout for the Judgment Day pay-per-view. All right, let's see who's going to win it, shall we? Jeff Hardy retains his Cruiserweight Championship in a 4-man battle royal. Johnny Nitro retains his United States Championship in an Iron Man match against Elijah Burke. Wow, that's a little. I kind of expected Elijah to take that one home. Oh, Johnny Chaos and Hellraiser are the new tag team champions. I'd like to see that. That's good. Batista gets the win over Randy Orton, so he'll be moving on to face for the World Heavyweight Championship. And CM Punk retains the World Heavyweight Championship, and CM Punk is a heel. So we will be seeing Batista versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship on the upcoming video. That will be the main storyline rivalry for the World Heavyweight Championship. Is CM Punk versus Batista. That is definitely happening. We will see a rematch on the next Friday's episode of SmackDown for the Tag Team Championships. I haven't decided if I'm going to let Hellraiser and Chaos hold them or not. I guess we'll find out on the next video, right? And I think Johnny Nitro is going to move on to bigger, better things. And I think maybe so is the Cruiserweight Championship with Jeff Hardy as the definitive champion and Johnny Nitro as the definitive champion. So we're definitely going to see, and I'm going to start unlocking some guys in the coming weeks so that the roster starts building a little bit more. And so we have some bigger names going for these titles, especially now that these guys are starting to hit the 70s and 80s that aren't going to be jobbers. So that's definitely going to be great to see, and I'm going to start playing some of the matches in the next videos. Right now, I'm just trying to get base storylines going, get past the first couple of weeks, because it always takes a little bit of time to get traction going when you're very first starting up. So in the next coming episodes, I'll be fighting some of the matches and giving you some real entertainment, for sure, some spectacles, because I don't hold anything back when I'm playing these matches, and I make them look good even by the CPU just standing there and stuff. So it's definitely going to be a show after we really start getting things going. And with this next pay-per-view coming up in the distance, I can actually put all of the champions and everybody in their own actual rivalries to help bolster the star ratings and really build some heat and some pop for these matches. But this was the Judgment Day pay-per-view, and Part 3 will be coming out soon. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. If you liked the video, say so. If you didn't, let me know. If you have some rivalries or some storylines or something like that, some superstars you would like to see, don't forget to leave a comment down in the comments section and let me know. This has been the K Omega Gamer. Good night and goodbye. Bang!